Welcome guys, welcome to another video. This is Lady B official. What's up? Well, I'm gonna start off this, I'm gonna say this vlog. I want to start off this live by saying thank you to the Lord for sparing my lives. I must deny it, ma'am. Thank you to the Lord for sparing my life. And I also want to say thanks to my mother who went through a lot with me when I was a baby. She went through a lot. I heard I was very sick. She never tell me all of it, but she pushed through and she pushed through. And even though she had how much kids? 11 kids, she still pushed through to save my life. So I have to give thanks to her, give thanks to my mother, give thanks to the Father God for keeping me and for over the years for keeping me and guiding me and protecting me. You understand? So that is what it's all about. It's not about anything else. It's about, well, it's about other things, but it's about life sparing. Them say every day above ground is another day to give thanks for. I want to thank all those persons who were impactful in my life. Like, just impactful. It's a whole lot of people because I couldn't do this by myself. But I have to just big up God, big up my mother, big up the impactful people, them. And all of the haters, them who are try push me under the bus, all who are try trump on me, all who are try hold me down, I rebuke those actions in the name of Jesus. So I want to say thanks to my mother, thanks to my family members who helped me out, who stood by me, who, when I came up to the US the first year and left my son, he was 2 years old, they took care of him. I want to thank Uno too. You understand? I want to thank all those persons who supported me during my lifetime. And I am going to make TikTok a meaningful vlog because I have a lot of experience as an international teacher. I started out as an international teacher. Right, in 2007 I started out in the US as an international teacher. I did that for 3 years, and then I went and I changed to a professional to license, meaning you become a regular teacher, a citizen, or whatever you call it. So I have a lot of advice for persons who are leaving their country to come to the US to work, especially when you're coming to teach, right? When you're coming to teach in the US. This is one thing me gonna do, and then me I go play some music. Because me just go play some music tonight. Me not cook no food. Me never get to change the title. I'm gonna play some music. But the first thing, and I'm gonna cut this piece of video and put it on my YouTube channel. So if you not follow me and if you not subscribe to my YouTube channel, you go ahead and do that right. Not right now, later on. But as I said, I am going to be vlogging about being an international teacher. Some of the do's, some of the don'ts. So this live, I'm gonna start off with one thing, and then me I go play some music and full joy myself, right? Who can guess how old me is today? Drop in a chat. If you can guess me age, drop in a chat. All right. So the first thing that I would advise any international teacher, well, we're going to talk about Jamaica because I'm Jamaican. Now, the first shock I got coming up here is the shock when you have to do with money. Now, as a teacher in Jamaica, you get 12 months salary. You're on a 12-month salary in Jamaica. We get holiday, we get paid during the holiday. It don't stay so in the US. So if you're a teacher getting ready to come to the US, I want to share that live here. Share that video here. I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel. If you're a Jamaican teacher getting ready to come to the United States of America to work, please be aware of this. Be aware of this. You only get paid when you work. You only get paid when you work. So if you're on a summer break, like now I'm on summer break, you don't get paid when you're on summer break, right? In Jamaica, you get paid right round the clock. You get a 12-month salary. Whether you work or not, you get your pay. In the US, you do not, and that's a shock, and that's also a struggle for a lot of the Jamaican teachers. You understand? When you come to the US, you only get paid when you work. So, typical example, when I came to the US, this is how my thing happened. I came to the US, I was supposed to come in August, right? I did not get here in August. I came in September, and the reason why I didn't come in August, why I didn't come, the reason why I didn't arrive in August was because there was a hurricane. I think it was Hurricane Ivan or something like that. So because of the hurricane, my flight was delayed. There was no airplane leaving out of Montego Bay. So my flight was delayed. Well, let me reverse. Okay, so I was supposed to come up in July, first of all. First and foremost, and this is 2007, I talk about, almost 2 decades ago, right? I was supposed to come in July. What happened with that, and I first may talk about this, what happened with that, the reason why I didn't come up in July was because the program, in those days it was a VIF, Visiting International Faculty Program. In those days, what happened, they did not send my paperwork. There was one document missing. And when I went to the embassy, that document was missing, right? Because even though I had a regular visiting visa, coming up to the US to work, you have to get a J1 visa. That's a work visa. So what happened, I did not get the document. I don't remember what the paper was, but I did not get that. So in July, I couldn't leave, right? When they send the paper to me, so I 3 times I go at the airport. 3 times I went to the airport. The 3 times I went to the airport. The first time when I went to the airport, I did not have that paper, so I had to go back home. The second time I went to the airport, what happened the second time I got to the airport? The second time I went to the airport, I think no flight was going out because it was getting ready for the hurricane. And then eventually I went to the airport. So the third time I went to the airport to come to the US to teach. When I went to the airport, they told me like, listen, we cannot put you on the flight. It was a flight that was supposed to come to Charlotte and then to Raleigh, because I'm in North Carolina. So the flight did not come straight to Charlotte. They were telling me, listen, we don't have no flight. You have to go Newark, I think Newark, and then Raleigh. And I said, listen, Mr. God, if me go and foreign go teach, tell me. If me not go, don't tell me. So as I was about to leave, let me tap up the screen. As I was about to leave, and I said, okay, well, this is the 3rd time, and if me not go on a plane, that means that me not go teach up there. They called me back and say, listen, young lady, we found a flight going to Newark and then to Raleigh, but you'll have to overnight in Newark. I think Newark is New Jersey, something like that. And that was when I met a young lady on the plane, and only to find out that young lady was going to the same area that I was going to teach. So I met a young lady on the plane. Come to find out, she was going straight to the area, and she was coming up to teach as well. So, but I'm just saying, one thing, when you're coming to the US to teach, remember, if you don't work, you don't get paid. Therefore, all the Jamaican teachers who get paid right around the clock in Jamaica, in the US, it's not like that. So this is how it is. In the US, as a teacher, the area that I'm at, you're a 10-month employee. You're employed for 10 months, right? August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Your last salary is in May. Back in the days, they used to split it out and they keep the money for you and pay you. I never did that. The last salary is in May. You have to budget your money so that in June, you can pay your bills. In July, you can pay your bills. So you can pay your bills. No, May pay June bills. June pay July bills. So you have to save your money for June so you can pay July bills and you can pay August bill. Because when you get paid the end of August, that is to pay September bills. Because right now it come like so you just say work for pay bills. Okay? So wake up call. If you're a teacher in Jamaica and you're planning to come to the United States of America to teach, you do not get pay unless you work. Right? So in the summer, if you don't save your money to pay your bills, you are gonna be in trouble. You have to budget, which me not even that good for the budgeting. That's something I need to work on. But you have to have a way wherein you say, okay, I'm putting aside $500 a month. And when I put that aside a month or whatever it is you can afford to put aside. When you put that aside, then that will help you, that will accumulate and help you to pay your bills over the months that you do not work. So that was my first wake-up call. That was my wake-up call. Because when I came in September, remember I told you I went to the airport 3 times. The 3rd time, they literally found a flight, put me on. But when I came in September, I missed 2 weeks of the job. How many weeks? I missed 2 weeks. So you start working mid-August. Like maybe August 20-ish, 23rd-ish. So when you start working mid-August, then you get paid the end of August and you get like 2 weeks in advance. So you get 2 weeks for August and the 2 weeks for September. So when you get paid the end of August, when you get paid the end of August, that cover 2 weeks in June and 2 weeks in August. Because you don't get any paycheck in June, right? Your last paycheck is in May. So when you get paid in August, you get a full month salary. Because I came up, don't start a sentence with because. So I came to the US in September, so I already missed 2 weeks of work. And I was expecting a full month salary because me never knew, say in the US, if you no work, you don't get paid. Luckily, when I came to the US, listen this, you got to be strategic. When I came to the US as a teacher, I was on 8 months vacation leave. Now in Jamaica, I don't know if they still have it, but in Jamaica, when you work for 5 months, you get 4 months leave. When you work for 10 months straight, years, when you work for 5 years, you get 4 months vacation leave. When you work for 10 years, you get 8 months vacation leave. I worked in Jamaica for 10 years. And then I took vacation leave. No, 11 years. I worked in Jamaica 11 years. Not 10, 11. And then when I took vacation leave, I said, why the whole story, how me get to work up here is a different story. But yes, so I took vacation leave. I plan it, I do the application and everything, and it worked out where when I came up here, was working in the US, I was on vacation leave in Jamaica. So if I didn't like it and if it didn't go my way and things never turned out right, I could have gone home and get back my job. Right? So I did not resign my job in Jamaica until May of 2008. That's when I resigned my job, because after 8 months I said, you know what, I'm not just gonna, no, when we resign, April, March, I think it's March. Yeah, I resigned in March, something like that. But that was the first thing, like the first wake up call. You don't get paid unless you work. So if you're not working, you're not gonna get paid. If you don't work, you don't get paid. So teachers who are planning to leave Jamaica and come to the US to work, make sure you put aside some money where you say, okay, this is what I'm going to use for the summer. Now there are some counties where you can do a summer workshop and you get paid, right? But those are very crucial and those are hard to get in. Me personally, I've done all the summer workshops that I can do. So this was a summer where there was no workshop for me to do, because all the workshops that they have available, well, since I moved to this county, all the workshops they had available and they pay you to do, I've exhausted all of those workshops. So it's like when I was looking to do workshops this summer to see if I can get some extra money, there was no workshop. It's like me do all of the workshop, all of the training them that was available to me, right? So, you know, the thing is, what I'm saying is, it is very, very challenging when you leave your country and you come up here and you expect to get paid this summer and you don't get paid this summer. Because if you don't work, you don't get paid. And a lot of Jamaicans, they don't understand this, because sometimes we up here, sometimes we make sacrifices and, you know, we help who need help and all of that. But here, when you're in the US, it's like you have to buy everything. You have to pay your rent, you have to pay your bills. If you have a house, you have to pay a mortgage. Therefore, everything is crunch time. So during the summer, you don't get paid if you don't work. Right now, today I was looking for some summer job, because basically, okay, and another thing. So I'm just focusing on the work and all of that. Another day we talk about teaching, instruction, classroom management. Those things will come later. And for those who are watching and wondering, now why Lady B I talk about this? Listen, I'm a veteran teacher. This year is my 29th year as a trained educator. I know I don't look 29. Anyway, this year is my 29th years. I done 11 years in Jamaica. Then I came here in 2007. And from 2007 to now, that's about 18 years. So we do the math. Do the math, right? So I have a lot of experience, a lot of experiences. So I'm just focusing. I'm go all over the place. I'm just gonna focus on the money part. And when you transition to the US culture, be aware. I don't know about the Africans. I don't know about Filipinos. I'm gonna have to ask some of them, because I have some Filipino friends and I also have some African friends. So I can ask them, how is it in your country? Do you get paid when you don't work? But in Jamaica, what we call summer break, teachers still get paid during summer break, right? And that vacation leave that I was on is vacation leave with pay. So I still got paid. So that was what helped to buffer me, you know, in the summer. So when I came in September, and as I said, I didn't get all my salary because I did not work the first 2 weeks. And not my fault. I never my fault, because we have a hurricane. First of all, I the program fault, because they never send the paper for me come up in July. But then after that, when we had the hurricane, me never get to fly. And then after that, you know, I just saw things set up. Another thing, so when it comes on to money, do not think you're gonna get paid after May. After May, you don't get paid. If you're on a J1 visa, listen, if you're on a J1 visa, you cannot work nowhere else, right? You cannot work anywhere else because they will cancel your visa. So you have some people who come up and they're thinking that, oh, I can probably go get a job at Walmart. I can probably go get a job with this and job with that. It is not advisable because they will cancel your visa if they know you are working, right? They will cancel your visa if they know you're working. So that's another thing. So always just remember, you won't get paid after May. So you have to save your money to pay your bills. Now, in some areas, like I know in North Carolina, if you're a part of the credit union, and if you come up and you're not a part of the credit union, please join the credit union. Because when you join the credit union, they have something that is called summer cash. So what they do, they take some money from your salary, right? You don't see that money. They take it from the salary. You go into the bank and you say, listen, I'm getting XYZ. Let's say you're getting 2,000 a month. Listen, I'm getting 2,000 a month. If you split that up, 2,000, 2 times 8, 16,000 for the year. I'm just saying, like, this is just for argument's sake. Let's say you're getting 16,000 for the year. You say, okay, I'm getting 16,000 for the year. What I'm gonna do, I want to take out, because remember the year not just 10 months, the year, 12 months. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna divide the 16,000 by 12. And you're gonna do the math and you're gonna say, okay, I wanna put aside, let me see, 16,000 by 12. I'm just saying, that's just for argument's sake. Can nobody now work that? Tell her that right now. So, okay, 16,000 divide by 12. So that's like 1,300. So you're gonna say, okay, listen, I want to put aside $700 a month. So when you put aside $700 a month, that $700 is gonna be 10 months. So that's $7,000. Now that $7,000, you're gonna split that in two. When you split that in two, you're gonna end up with 3,500. So that's gonna be 3,500 per month for those months, July that you don't work and August that you don't work. So it is called summer cash. If you're a new teacher coming up from Jamaica, you need to ask about the summer cash, right? Now, if you're gonna work in August, if you come up in July, they probably have a bank assigned to you from your country, from Jamaica. Like the way they do it, they probably have a bank assigned to you. So what you can do, when you come up, you can find out about a credit union. Only the credit union does that. Only the state employees credit union done that. And if you're a teacher, it means you're already working with the state. So you can go ahead and get an account. Anybody cannot get an account with the credit union. You have to have a state employee in your family. So if your father works as state employee, you can make one for your son. But as a teacher, you are state employed. So once you come up, you go and you say, listen, I want to do a summer cash account. That's what they call it. So summer cash account, it means they take out some cash out of your salary. When them take it out of the salary, you don't see it. So it's taken out before it even go in your account. They call it direct deposit. So you have to have like a direct deposit account with that bank. So your money go to that bank and they take it out of your salary. Once they take it out of your salary, then you don't see it. So in July, you have 3,500 for help pay your bills. In August, you have 3,500 for help pay your bills. Because you're not going to get another salary again until the end of August. And the end of August salary have to pay September bills. All right? So summer cash, very important. And also, summer cash very important. And also remember, as a Jamaican teacher coming to the US, don't be shocked. You do not get paid for the month. Mr. Me never know. Mr. When me come up and my sister at them there's something there go on. Mr. Marathi. So men they live life for Jamaica because you get paid January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So you get paid every month of the year. But up here, you get your pay August and your last paycheck of May. Your first paycheck of August, your last paycheck of May. Like the area that I'm at, different areas do different things. Like if you're in New York, it's probably different. But I cannot speak for New York. I can speak for North Carolina that I'm at. So you get 10 months, 10 months salary. A teacher is a 10 months employee. Teachers are not 12 months. The only people who are basically 12 months are maybe if you work at the central office or if you're a principal. And then I think AP probably have 10 months and they probably might have some extra time or whatever. Me don't know how that go, but as a teacher, you are 10 months employed. So you have to find a way to set aside some money. And if you're on a J1 visa, you cannot work otherwise, right? And basically, I think you can probably do summer job with the school. If the school is doing a summer program, then you can find out through the program you're on, and they might, but say go ahead. But I think you have to get permission for that. In my days when I came up as a visiting teacher in 2007, a lot of things were different. So I'm not going to talk a lot on this. I'm just going to focus on the financial part. And I cannot come out, well, when me done, me I go play some music, When me download a video here, me go and cut it. And this part is going to be on my YouTube channel, right? Because I want to make meaningful videos. With all the knowledge I have, I want to make some meaningful videos so persons can be aware. Because when I came up here as a teacher, a lot of things I didn't know. A lot of things. And as I said, I'm just going to focus on different things at different pointers because it's a lot. So I'm focusing on the financial part tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and write a list so that I don't repeat stuff. Because there's too much for me to repeat. I have so much experiences for me to repeat stuff. So, as I said, be aware. And, this is like a recap. Be aware. Remember, you don't get paid if you don't work. Right? And in Jamaica, you're there. You have to pay your bills. You have to pay your rent. You have to pay your light. You have to pay your water. You have to pay all of them something there. It would be good if you get a person to room with, and then that can split the bills in the beginning part. But then after a while, you're probably gonna want your own privacy, right? I roomed with somebody for about 8 months when I just came up here. And after 8 months, I decided, listen, I want my own place because I go get my son from Jamaica because he was about 3 years old. I said, I want my own place. My son have his own room. And then I got my own place, a 2-bedroom for me and my son, right? Even though it was a baby. So that's what's up. All right, so that's it with regards to that. It is summer now, and a lot of teachers are facing hardship. Why I say a lot of them are facing hardship? Because it's not easy to live a foreign. Easy to live in America. You understand? In America, in Jamaica, me I tell you, me not know about now, but when I was teaching in Jamaica, I saved more money than I can save now I'm teaching in the US. When I was teaching in Jamaica. And on the money part, the first 2 years as a teacher, Jamaica and the US, they have a treaty where the first 2 years, the Jamaican teachers do not pay taxes. It's a treaty between Jamaica and US. I don't know which other countries have that treaty, but I know Jamaica and US have that treaty. So as a new teacher coming up in the US, for the first 2 years, you're getting all of your money. You're not get Uncle Sam not even cent unless you go to the store and buy where you pay taxes. Listen this again. For the first 2 years, when you come to the US, the first 2 years, you don't pay Uncle Sam a dime unless you're buying stuff and you have to pay taxes. Right? So you can save, like the first 2 years, that's when you can save the most money. You can save the most money the first 2 years. Because let's say you're getting $3,500 a month, which that's not what people are getting, right? But let's say you're getting $3,500 a month. That $3,500, you take all of, let's say you get $5,000 a month. Let me see what the lowest, let me see what the lowest pay. North Carolina is the third lowest pay state. Them pay teachers very cheap in North Carolina, right? So let me look up and you can look it up. North Carolina teacher salary scale. NC teacher pay scale. All right. So, all right, let's see. And it's different categories, because if you have a bachelor's degree, which is the minimum requirement, as a matter of fact, they don't pay for master's degree anymore. They don't pay teachers for master's degree unless the job you have require a master's degree. But they don't pay teachers for master's degree. So the lowest pay in North Carolina is, if you're a new teacher coming up, is $4,100. And it's 10 months. I mean, 41,000. And it's $4,100 per month. Right? $4,100 per month. So if you have come up with zero experience, a new teacher coming out of the system, going into teaching, zero experience, you get $4,100 a month. Right? After the first year, you get $4,175 a month. After the second year, and so it keep going up. 150, 175, 250. I mean, not 250, but 4250, 4325, 4400. So every year, your salary increase until you reach year 15. When you reach year 15, okay, this is how we get tricky. When you reach year 15, as a bachelor's degree teacher, your salary is $5,288. And that's what you get until year 24. Then when you reach year 25, you get in the $5,000. You get like $200 extra. And that's what you get as a bachelor's degree teacher. Now, if you have a master's degree and you were godfathered in, meaning you were getting paid as a master's degree when they were paying for master's degree, because they stopped paying for master's degree in 2013. If you were doing a master's degree program and you did the first course in 2013, you would have been getting a master's degree salary in North Carolina, right? So if you were if you were doing a master's degree and you did the first course 2013, you would have been got master's pay, right? However, they do not pay for master's degree since 2013 unless the job you have require master's degree. So not just a regular teacher, but let's say you are a curriculum specialist and you need to have a master's degree in curriculum and instruction. Then they pay your master's degree. But if you were godfathered in, meaning you start getting master's pay from before 2013, then you would have been godfathered in, right? So when I was in Jamaica, I did a master's degree through Central Connecticut State University through Sam Sharp Teachers College. I didn't go to Sam Sharp. That's not my college. But I did a master's degree. So when I came up here 2007, I graduated 2005 in Jamaica. When I came up here 2007, I already had a master's degree, right? I still did a master's degree after I came up here because I got a scholarship for a master's degree in school admin. But I was kind of godfathered in. Therefore, that didn't affect me when they said, oh, we're not going to pay no teachers for master's degree. That didn't affect me at all because I was godfathered in, right? So once you already have a master's degree, if you had it before 2013, you would have been got master's degree pay. But what I just read was bachelor's degree pay. Therefore, if you, the lowest would be 4,100 for a bachelor's degree teacher, right? So saying this to say that if you came up here as a teacher and let's say, okay, we're only gonna give you, depending on how long you've been teaching, they give you some years. I don't know how many years they give you. If they say, okay, we're gonna give you 10 years or 5 years or whatever years. I don't know how the program do it, no. But I know when I was in the program, they gave me the 10 years. They gave me 10 years because I taught in Jamaica for 11 years. So they gave me 10. I don't know what they're giving now, but if they even, let's say they starting you at 0, meaning no experience, that's 4,100. The first 2 years as a teacher in the US from Jamaica, you pay 0 taxes. Listen, Uncle Sam don't see your money. That's the best time to save your money. That's the best time to set aside some money. As I said, get into the summer cash. Get to a state employees credit union. Get into the summer cash. Send your money go to Jamaica. Make sure you send some money go to Jamaica every month in your American. First of all, if you have a US account, well, me don't know about how Jamaica run here no car, but I mean your people they complain about them bank account. But if you have a US account in Jamaica, that's a good way to set aside some money because after 2 years, but if you have a US account in Jamaica, that's a good way to set aside some money because after 2 years, dark. After 2 years, all of the taxes start come out of your salary. And you have, because after 2 years, dark. After 2 years, all of the taxes start come out of your salary. And you have to say, and them are people I they claim for me W4 and devil knows what, and by the time them don't take tax, it hard to make 2 ends meet. Try don't have no whole heap of credit card. Try don't have no whole heap of credit card. If you have credit card, try as you spend you pay the bill. No make what reach me reach you. Right? Don't make what reach me reach you. Make sure, right now me I clear off some credit card bill and it'll take a while. But I'm telling you, if you live within your means and don't try no use no credit card and have no excess amount on it. So let's say you say, all right, me have a credit card. If you're going to use $10, you're going to your account and you pay the $10 before it due. So you know create no interest. And then this me not get in at that part. I may stick to the money part. So to the salary. You don't get paid you don't get paid for 12 months like you did in Jamaica. You get paid for 10. Also, save your money during the summer months. No, save your money so you can have money during the summer months. Because it's hard. Sometimes I want to go home on my yard. It's hard. Yes, sometimes it's hard. But you see the thing with up here and Jamaica different. In Jamaica, you can say, all right, Me have a mint tree there, so me have breadfruit tree there, so me have ackee there, so me have coconut there, so me have banana there, so my brother down there, so have pineapple. So all them something that you can get. It not happen so in Jamaica, in the US. Everything you have to buy. You have to buy your mint tea bag. You have to buy your banana. You have to buy your this, you have to buy that. And if you have nobody come from Jamaica, they might bring some bush to you. If you have one friend who lives somewhere and have some stuff, they might send you some fever grass. Lucky me, right? But apart from that, everything you have to buy. Everything you have to buy. You can't, not even water no free. Not even water no free. In Jamaica, I know say some people still catch rainwater out the door and then they boil the water for drink. Not even that. Not even water no free. Everything you have to pay for. So it's kind of, it's a big difference and it's a big jump. And I know everything with glitter gold. It's not everything that glitter is gold. But as me say, me just going to stick to one thing because I want to do. I'm going to have a list of things that I'm going to talk about. Especially now, me dey pan summer break. Me not nothing they do. Me not know summer job. Me dey look at summer job. If I have one online job, me dey try look one and me can't get none. Me can't, I mean, I'm not, there's no stipulation on what I can do. I mean, I can do anything because I'm not on a visa. But if you're a new teacher coming up, or if you are, once you're on a J1 visa, you can't do no job. You can't do no other job. So, I'm just saying, it is what it is. It is different from Jamaica. Coming to the US is different from Jamaica. As I said, I can talk for Jamaica. I cannot talk. Sound like you from Montego Bay side of town. Yeah, man, that side I come from. What is it? It depends because me farm, you say you farm up here? You're from up here? What that mean? But I have on the glasses, but I can't see so good. Oh, it depends because me farm. Oh, you farm up here? Yes, because one of my friends farm up here, you know. But she have like a area where she can do her farming, and you give me an idea now because right now the place when me move to, there's a where me can probably start. You know, say me I got we have a liquor back. Do you we have a liquor back? Do you have like your own backyard? But yes, thank you for following my live. Thank you. Go ahead and tap up the screen, and guys, you know, please share this video. Thank you. Go ahead and tap up the screen, and guys, you know, please share this video. I mean, sure, probably do clips of this video, leave it and it is so important that teachers, and I'm saying teachers in hand. It is so important that teachers, and I'm saying teachers in Jamaica into. I mean, you can't know everything, but when I was coming here, if somebody did tell me these things, I would have been more prepared. I would have been so much more prepared because I would have known, listen, you're not going to get paid in August. I mean, you're not going to get paid in July and August. Me never know that. I didn't know me get paid for 2 weeks. I mean, I have to make that the money they serve me for the whole month. Because I did not know that if I didn't work the 2 weeks in August, me never they go get paid. Me never go get paid. So that's what's up. You know, it's very important that people pass on this valuable information. You know, me now over here I cuss and I carry on. And, you know, because I think like it is very important for persons to understand. I stay in North Carolina. What state you reside in? I stay in North Carolina. North Carolina is the 3rd lowest paying state for teachers. But then you have some areas in North Carolina that pay better. Depends on how rich that area is. Because they all, you know, the richer the area, the more supplement you get on your salary. So the state have a regular salary. Let me just read from 0 to 25 years, they have like a flat salary. But then if you're in a certain area and the area of liquor money, them give you extra on your salary. They call it supplement. Right? I was in an area where first they were giving a supplement and then after that then stop. And then because they weren't giving any supplement, I moved from that area and came to this area, right? So this area that I'm living in, they give a little bit of supplement, but you have other areas that give a lot of supplement. Some areas supplement is like 12% of your salary, 10% of your salary. How's the weather on that side of town? Well, it was very rainy today. No, it was rainy yesterday. The day before it was like thunderstorming all night. However, today it was a bit sunny and hot. The weather is crazy. Like it's up and down. But I thought it would be rainy today. And well, they said it would be storming from 6 o'clock. And because they said that I didn't plan to go anywhere, so I didn't do anything for my birthday. I just chill and chat. I was on YouTube earlier, on one of my brethren live. After that, I'm jump over TikTok. So, you know, I didn't do anything for my birthday. I hope I can celebrate this weekend when the weather gets better. But it's supposed to be nasty tomorrow as well. And it's supposed to be nasty Friday. Tomorrow is what? Thursday. So I'll see what happens. But yeah, the weather not so, the weather unstable. But go back to the topic, the original topic. If you're a teacher in Jamaica planning to come to the US, please be aware that when you come here, the first you only get paid for 10 months. You're no longer 12 months teacher. In Jamaica, you get paid for 12 months. Here, you only get paid for 10 months. During those 10 months, you have to budget your money so that you can have money to pay your bills in the summer. With what's going on now with the situation and the you know, the visa issues and people leaving the country and probably can't come back, I wouldn't recommend people to travel like for the first few years. It's not kind of rough. It's rough when it's one person. It's very rough. It's a struggle. It's like hand to mouth, month to month. Like even before the month end, your money done, and you have to figure out what me I go do, how me I go get some money, and then you know it's tricky. So as me say, you have to kind of have a way where you can say, okay, let me budget my money and this and that, right? I'm trying to get an online job, and me just need to probably do more on YouTube, but me need to get an online job. Yeah, man, me need one little online job, cause why me can't bother to get up out of my bed to go. It already hard to get up, go to school morning time. During the holiday, me can't bother to get up out of my bed to go do other little jobs, you know. If it's a summer school, I'm good, but boy, may I tell you, that's why I like teaching, and I've been doing it for so long, because you get those long breaks, you know. You get the whole summer off, and especially if you're a parent, it's even better, because when you go school, your child go school. When you off, your child off. If it's a child, you know. So, with that being said, I'm just saying, I'm want to play some music. And so, me probably not dance, but I want to play some music. And right now, I'm standing. I'm going to do more of my live standing. When I was at the other apartment, and I did move from that apartment about two weeks ago. When I was there, I did a lot of sitting. Here, I just like the vibes. I just stand and do my live. So once again, thanks for my family members in Jamaica who wish me happy birthday. Thanks to my mother. She wrote me one nice letter. Me said the woman handwriting pretty, and she at 89, you know, she at 90 next year. She's also a Gemini. thanks to all those persons who wish me happy birthday. On Facebook, me put up one picture and say happy birthday to me. Yes, me put up one picture. Me say happy birthday to me. But I put the picture up late. Because me never go put up no picture, you know. Thank you. Me never go put up no picture. Me say, cho. Me put up one picture and say happy birthday to me. So me put up the picture and me say happy birthday to me. Back in the days, I would go on YouTube and do a live. I probably celebrate this weekend. Get a birthday banner and just do a live on my YouTube channel. So I put this up on my Facebook and say happy birthday to me. See me, I'm still have on the same clothes. Happy birthday to me. But follow my YouTube channel. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Lady B Official. So go over there. Type in at Lady B and it's B-E. It's not B-E-E. It's Lady B Official. Yeah? So go ahead and follow me on YouTube. Listen, I'm trying to get a plaque by the end of this year. Me trying to reach 10,000. Do you get a YouTube plaque for 10,000 subscribers? Do you get a YouTube plaque for 10,000 subscribers? YouTube, do you give a plaque? Me change the topic, you know. YouTube, do you give a plaque for 10,000 subscribers? Huh? Do YouTube give a plaque? I'm gonna put this on YouTube, you know, so then we see it. For 10,000 subscriber. Why look like me have to go come on YouTube every day, you know? Because me need to get to 10,000 subscriber. Oh no, they don't give a plaque. Lord Jesus. So me have to reach. Okay, you're given a silver for 100,000 subscriber. And you're given a gold for 1,000,000. And 10 million for diamond. That who me know get a diamond? The guy named Corey Kenshin. How much subscriber I have now? And then okay, so I don't get a physical plaque, but it's still a big thing. So I want to be at 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That should be my Christmas gift. 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. 10,000. Why right now I'm go 4,000 me there. Right now me only there 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. You know some me should have there 10,000 already, because guess what? You know some me there do YouTube from 2000 hour. From 2000 and when I COVID 2020 2020. You know say from 2020 me I do YouTube. 5 years on me I do YouTube, you know. I mean less than 800 subscribers a year. Nah man, uno fi do better. Uno fi do better. Listen. Go over my YouTube channel and share out anyway, listen to me. I'm gonna go ahead and probably end the live here. Me go end the live here so me can download it and put it on my YouTube channel, because me don't want to have too much for download. So once I end this, I can put it on my YouTube channel, and then the other one with the music, because me can't do this and then me can't cut it and edit it, but me don't want to do all of that. They said don't work harder, work smarter. So this is what I'm gonna do. I am gonna end this live. Once I end this live, I'm gonna forward back. Why for the back? When I end this live, I'm gonna forward and just play some music. I hope some me not do no whole heap of chatting, because as you know, me don't know if you don't know, but let me remind you know, As a teacher, you chat enough. And at 29 years, me chat for. So right now, me just want kind of chill, play some music, and just enjoy the rest of the night. Go on my bed probably about about 1:30-ish. At 11 o'clock at Jamaica now, so at 12 o'clock at US now. So some places at US are like 3 hours ahead, some are 3 hours behind, and all of that, this and that, and devil knows what. So anyway, I want to say thank you guys for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, TikTok, big up on yourself. If you're new to the channel, remember, make sure you subscribe. Share my videos on TikTok, because this is going to be a series of educational concepts, right? I'm going to talk about a lot of things, but the first series is gonna focus on teaching in the US, my international experience, my experience as a teacher. And you have to be a successful teacher to be teaching in the US for year over year upon year upon year, until you reach a stage where you can choose whatever school you want to teach. Now, when you just came up here, you can't choose. When you come up here, then put you there and say, all right, at a school that we want you to teach, we want you to teach at a school here, right? But then after you reach a certain stage and a certain level, and I don't know, but say enough things me have to talk about. But me just focus on this one and then move on and then end the live. Jamon Bella. Okay, so yeah. So once we do that, it's gonna be a series. Today's series is talking about financial part of being a Jamaican teacher coming into the US, where you know that you don't get 12 months salary in the US, you get 10 months. And 10 months, you have to save your money to pay your rent, your bills for the summer. If you have family at Jamaica, if you send money, go give them. Now, also, you only, for the first 2 years, you do not pay taxes. Jamaica and the US have a treaty where Jamaicans are exempted from income tax and all the taxes for the first 2 years. That's the year you're gonna save the most money. After that, if you're still in the system, you're gonna get Americanized. You're gonna have to pay your taxes and all of that. So be aware of that. All right. Once again, follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lady B Official. TikTok, this with the panel, Lady B Official. Instagram, don't forget Instagram, Lady B Official. Also, I'm on Twitter. I haven't done much with Twitter, but Lady B Official at QDF, they're all public, right? The only thing private is one of my Facebook page, one of my Facebook profile, but I have a page, Jam Girls Journeys to Health. Go ahead and subscribe to that. I'm gonna cut up this and put a piece of it on my regular page. So if I guess what with Facebook now, you can follow pages even if you don't apply. I mean, not apply, even if you don't ask to be a friend, but you can follow those pages and you can still see what's going on. So I know Facebook, a lot of people is on Facebook, so I'm gonna also use that as a platform to give these experiences that I have. Because once again, I was saying, when I was a new teacher coming up here in the US 2007, if somebody was able to tell me all those things that I had to learn on my own, I would be so appreciative. I would be very, very appreciative. And one next thing, don't stay on the country and buy no car. Do not buy any car while you're in your country. That's another thing I'm gonna talk about. I had a very bad experience with it, and right now I see some of my counterparts having some terrible experiences, because when these people are selling you cars, the car look nice, but guess what? Sometimes the mileage is so high. And in the US, they deal with mileage. In Jamaica, we don't even look for mileage that much. I don't know if things change. In the US, a mileage around things. Now, sometimes, boy, me I telling you, people get a raw deal. But anyway, that's for another story. Stay tuned to this channel. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. This channel. Stay tuned to this platform. Follow me on YouTube. Whatever I do on TikTok when it comes on to talking about my educational experience and things that I want to share, I am going to download that and I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel as a video, right? And I'm gonna have a playlist, and the playlist is gonna be called what should I call a playlist? International teacher experience, something like that. Somewhere have to do with international and probably teaching, blah blah blah. I think I already have a playlist, but I only have one video up there. But anyways, this is gonna be added to my regular playlist as well. But yeah, all right, so big up on yourself. Thank you for hanging out with me. I didn't realize I was gonna be talking so much, but I'm gonna end this live and then me I go forward and after at least 30 minutes me I go play some music and full joy myself. And what is under my nose, I'm out.